Tarkov A Halo Story is a non-profit fan-made audio drama by Jumperscape Audio set in the Halo universe. All rights to Halo are the property of Microsoft, Xbox, and 343 Industries. If you wish to support Tarkov A Halo Story and Jumperscape Audio's future projects, please consider finding us on Patreon or joining our Discord. Thank you for listenership, and enjoy the episode.
How long is he going to sit there? He's just been whispering to himself. Should I try talking to him again?
I wouldn't. Something isn't right. Just give him time. He'll be okay.
What was all that about back there anyway? About the Spartans?
I don't know. It was disturbing. Almost unreal.
How long are you going to wallow like this, Tarkov?
That was a lot more than just feeding me information.
You were about to be arrested on false allegations. If it weren't for my actions,
you would be a corpse burning in a furnace.
We wouldn't have remained on this planet.
Just a warning next time.
Of course.
Why do you need to be here anyway? In this outpost?
There is something of importance waiting for us here. Simply follow my guidance as you have been, and I will ensure you complete your task. For now, you have a visitor.
Vice Admiral Stanforth would like to see you, Sergeant.
What about us?
He asked specifically for him.
Look, he's been sitting by himself this whole time. He isn't in a condition to speak, let alone talk to his CO.
I'm fine. If he wants to talk, let's talk.
Who gave you that information?
Who do you think?
I find it extremely hard to believe that a simple construct would be advanced enough to know such things.
It knows far more than you can come close to understanding.
Is that so? And why would it trust you as its catalyst?
I don't know. I didn't volunteer, sir.
And how does it know so much? Did it ever tell you what created it?
He calls them the precursors.
Precursors?
The creators of everything we know. Beginning of everything. He was created to protect their domain.
So there's a purpose behind you being his choice.
If there is, he's been very vague about what it is that I'm needed for.
What about your purpose for being in this outpost, Sergeant?
I don't understand.
Your message was sent from a naval intelligence data chip. Without knowing the access codes, you would have no way of getting through. I had assumed you had an associate, but looking at the security footage, you were alone in what you did. You pulled the chip, and that was it. As much as I don't want to believe that a construct can be capable of hacking into such dangerous degree and other such abilities, the things you've said and done, you must have a purpose here.
Well, he did say there was something here of importance, something that he wants. I don't know.
Surely you must have more details than that.
I'm sorry, he hasn't told me. He only talks when he needs me to know something.
Then consider this your chance to redeem yourself, Sergeant. If you get any further details on this subject, bring them to me immediately. If you can show me that you truly have something like that connected to you, you may be a valuable asset. We could wipe your slate clean.
Clean? As in no execution or court-martial?
Not today, Trooper. Return to your chambers. I'll make sure that security forces are less harsh on you and your team. Thank you for your time and patience.
No, thank you, sir. I won't waste the opportunity you've given me.
I'm sure you won't. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Very well done, Tarkov.
I'm surprised he believed me.
Facts are often hard to deny. You fed him enough that he had to consider what he was being presented.
But now we're left with an order to feed him what we know. What is it that you're after on this planet?
All will be revealed when the time comes. You can do with relaxation. Your mind and body are both exhausted. Rest for now.
That's one of the best commands you've given me so far.
Oh, thank God.
Jeez, could you stop doing that?
I thought he would have court-martialed you for sure. What did he say to you? Does he believe us?
Relax, Jane, he's on our side. I was able to convince him to trust us.
Well, hot damn. Well played.
I knew you would be able to do it. Avon would have been proud of the confidence you had today.
Thanks. I'm sure he would have handled it a lot better than I did.
And I'm sure he'd want to drink to your victory. You guys stay here. I'm sure they have a bar around here somewhere.
Have fun. You okay?
Maybe. There's so much going on right now in my head.
Well, yeah, expected. You have an alien construct in there.
I meant my emotions and thoughts, but you're right, that doesn't really help anything.
What's going on in your head, then?
Just everything has happened all at once. We were pulled into some new realm no one has seen before. We've been captured and held by Oni. I was beaten and interrogated, and Avon is...
Hey, it's okay. He knew what he was putting on the line.
That bird sent him flying. I don't think he was alive long enough to feel his body hit the ground.
And once we're out of here, we'll track him down and take him out. As a team.
And how do you propose we do that without the captain? None of us were trained to lead like him.
Being a leader isn't something you're trained to do, Tarkov. Leaders have a natural-born talent for doing what they do. Like you. I saw you in that battle. You took charge and took care of business. You have a leader inside of you, Tarkov. You just need to let it out.
Thank you. That really means a lot.
Anytime. Now, are we going to sulk all night, or are we going to appreciate the fact that Oni isn't going to turn us into science experiments?
Come on, you don't really believe those myths, do you?
No. But it's fun to act like we're in the midst of some serious government conspiracy.
Right? That'd be crazy.
What was that?
What was what?
What you just did. You were all sarcastic at the end.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like you know stuff that I don't.
I mean, I know a lot now, but absolutely nothing about Oni.
You spouted a bunch of random facts yesterday in front of the Admiral.
Straight off the dome piece. No clue what I was saying.
Tarkov?
Jane?
Oh, jeez. I'm glad you got us out of this mess. I would have missed the rare times you actually get silly.
Is it really that rare?
You kidding? Delta 4, regroup on me! I know every location of every enemy, and I can get us to our objective within minutes of our drop.
I do not sound like that.
I swear, you sound just like that when you're trying to be all official.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. You know you get all intense and demanding.
Guess who found the bar?
They really have a bar here? I thought you were just playing around.
It's Oni. In their line of work, I bet they have a bunch of alcoholics.
Well, come on then. Pour 'em out.
Patience. This stuff is the high society kind of whiskey. You gotta enjoy the moment of having it in the first place.
Like, just pour the damn shots. To the captain.
To the captain.
What the hell? Guys?
Just let the spooks deal with it, Scarface.
What's going on?
Something has broke through the atmosphere, and it's heading for the crater. Admiral wants all hands on deck.
What can we do?
Stay in your room. We'll take care of this.
To hell with that. Abaddon,
Yes, Tarkov?
got any info you could share about what's got the outpost on alert right now?
Yes. A Covenant vessel
You need to see brave for the slaughter!
is approaching the surface. They will not be able to identify it in time.
Wait, Covenant? Here?
Yes, I believe that they're after the same thing we are. Something important resting under the surface of the planet.
Do we warn them?
If you wish for the survival of everyone in this facility, yes.
Hey!
Sorry, my bad.
We need to know what it is that just broke through.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's outside of our sensor range. We can't identify the object unless we send a team out there.
Sir, I can have a team of agents on the ground in 5 minutes.
Don't do that.
Sergeant Tarkov, what are you doing here?
That's a Covenant ship. They're after whatever's hiding under the surface of the planet.
Covenant? That's impossible. They haven't had any activity in this part of the galaxy in months.
Clearly, they've come back to prove they're still in play.
If it's just one ship, it's more than likely that it's just a scouting craft. I propose a small preemptive strike to catch them off guard.
We don't have the necessary firepower to deal with a craft even as small as that. To guarantee victory, we'd sacrifice the lives of a lot of our men, and I can't allow that.
Then send us in.
Sergeant, I appreciate the idea, but you are a high-value asset. You are under my protection.
I'm your best chance at understanding what's going on and why the Covenant came here. Sir, you need to send us in.
They have a solid combat record, Admiral. I believe they may be able to pull this off without a hitch.
Sergeant, as soon as you get the information about what's going on under the surface and clean up the Covenant attackers, contact us, and I'll have a Pelican on standby ready to pick you up.
Yes, sir. Consider it done.